It's a beautiful morning here in the park, and we're going to do a little bit of a mindfulness walk here. So the whole idea of the walk is to engage all the senses. That's sight, hearing, sound, touch and smell. So it's going to be about 10 or 15 minutes. It's a beautiful morning, the sun is shining, the wind is blowing gently, and let's go. There's plenty of flowers out and plenty of trees coming into bloom for late spring into the early summer. So let's go. So I'm going to take 3 deep breaths, which is always a good way to start any type of meditation or yoga practice. So you'll see some of the absolutely beautiful trees in bloom here. So this is my experience, so it's just a guide to anyone who might be feeling like doing the same kind of thing. So I'm just going to comment on what I see, and it's not something to copy. This is just something to use as a guide. As I say, it's a beautiful morning. First thing, we're coming to the bridge here. I'm walking across the bridge, and of course I can hear very clearly the water running under the bridge. You can look up the river that way. It's just really a stream. It's actually the Nannikin River going through St. Anne's Park for anyone who's interested. And coming along. So we've gone through the crossroads, and now we're on the bridge, looking down the river. You can see the light shining on the water. So let's continue on. So in a mindfulness walk, we always say, the first sense that we engage with, well, firstly our breath, and then the feet on the ground. You can always bring yourself back to, if your thoughts run wild, you can bring yourself back to the feet on the ground as you walk. So I see 2 pigeons there as well. The thing is as well, I should say, if you're walking, you're bound to bump into people. Now it's a little bit awkward for me because obviously I have a camera, but generally you don't. But it's, if you do bump into people, it hasn't ruined your meditation. You just say good morning to them and continue on, because it's about non-judging each moment as you experience it. So you're bumping into people and saying hello as part of that experience. So this is a great place to walk, actually, because I'm on a natural trail through the park where there's loads of different trees, a lot of blossoms just in spring or in bloom after are coming into, as I say, late spring, early summer. So I'm going to continue on here. See the different light, different shades. So again, it's about engaging your senses. I'm taking a deep breath because it's a lovely fresh morning. Even though it's very sunny, it's actually quite crispy cool, which is nice. Here we see some more beautiful trees. The jogger has just gone past me to the left, like I say. We don't stop, it hasn't ruined the experience for me. We look up into the sun coming through the blossoms there. So again, it's all about engaging your senses. Any feelings or any thoughts or anxieties are either thoughts are in the past, the anxieties in the future. So it's all about bringing ourselves into the moment. Again, if I lose my trend of thought, I engage with my breath and my footsteps on the ground. So, Mama Earth, as I stamp, and there's pop of sky as we come into the beautiful sunlight. So Hope you can capture that. I'm going to continue. As I say, this short walk should be about 10 minutes, which is a good length of time to demonstrate how to kind of go about this, you know. Air is very fresh as I breathe in, and I can hear the birds singing. So I'm going to be quiet for a few seconds, and you can listen to the birds sing as well. Some amazing trees here. They're all types of blossoms. Again, it's great visually for engaging in what we see. Great trees there, look at them. You know, so we continue on here, breathing, feet on the ground, taking in nice breeze blowing in the trees here. You can see the trees and the birds singing in the trees. And the birds are singing in the trees where the wind is gently laughing. There's a beautiful blossom tree. And there's a little throne over there, look. A tree that fell down. So, we'll continue on. I love walking on trails. It gives me a sense I'm on some kind of a journey. Oh, breathing and walking. I've picked up the pace slightly. You know, the pace is slowly, or is completely up to yourself. I was walking gently. There's two massive big chestnut trees right in front of me. The sun is right into my eyes. I'm not sure how the camera's picking it up, but there we go. And walk down the trail. So this is a great place to walk because there's loads of different types of trees. There are big chestnuts just to I'm pointing to now. Nothing grows under them because the leaves block out all the light. And here we go. You can hear kids playing football. Again, it's about engaging all the feelings. That's my present, that's my reality. Look out onto the football pitches there, you'll see some of the kids maybe in the distance. So, it's about taking everything in and not judging anything. So obviously the walk is good for the mind and it's good for the body. Fresh air, exercise. I love these trees in here. It's quite dark in here, so I'm in the depth of the trees, but these trees here, they always remind me of, if any of you have seen Lord of the Rings or read the books, they always remind me of the Ents. I'll move it out from it a bit so we can maybe get that a bit better. back into the woods. You'll probably hear me kicking through the leaves. And around we go. So breathing, walking. There's the trail back in front of me. Back into another big crowd of chestnut trees. So you can see I'm in the dark and into the light. So it's great colours. I'm going to go up this trail and I'm picking up the pace now a little bit. So see a squirrel over there. I get a smell now of trees really. Some big acorn trees there in front of me. I think that's where the smell is coming from. And so the important thing is, you know, to remember when you're doing this, it's all about your five senses. And I think walking is a great way, particularly in the woods or a quiet area like this, to take in all the senses, you know, because you have it all going on. I'm sure you can hear the birds singing. There's great light and great colours in the park at this time of the year. And, you know, there's also scent, sound. My hands are actually a little bit cold, although it's a beautifully sunny day, but the temperature is low. So it's all about taking all the senses in. That's what it's all about. And of course, not judging anything, just accepting things the way they are and getting into your present moment. I find it easy, much easier to do that when I'm in the park, walking. Beautiful, beautiful tree here. There's a different aspect of light now, because the light's behind me. I can feel the heat of the sun on the back of my head as well. I can hear pigeons, I can hear blackbirds, and I can hear a bird kind of screeching a bit, which I'm not quite sure what they are. Oh, you know, as you can imagine, it's quiet enough here, but there's a few people around, but that's okay as well. A few doggies coming up behind me I can hear, but it's okay. As I say, just say hello and keep going. So we're just kind of coming to the end of my little walk this morning, and hoping that's given you some sense of what a mindful walk is about. It's really good. Beautiful walking up this trail here now. Beautiful trees. Again, I love the sense of walking on the path in the woods, the solitude of it, and the sense that I'm on a journey. There's a big difference between being lonely and solitude. Solitude is the ability to enjoy doing things for yourself. We are all individuals. We enter life, we begin life by ourselves, and we end life, we leave life by ourselves. And in between we have family and friends and relationships. There's a great green colour as the sun shines down on all the different trees. So it is nice when the weather is good and it's bright, because I suppose I don't know, but I would probably think, you know, as humans we probably rely on our sight, or use our sight more than any other feeling, or any other sense rather. So just coming to the end of my little trail, so I hope that's been of some help. And again, I've just seen some great trees here, some copper birch, and there's a doggy in front of me. Hello, doggy. So I'm going to sign out here, and just look at these lovely blossoms. They're like a trail. You see, the trail is like the blossom leaves, petals rather, like snow on the ground. So that's it for my little mindfulness walk this morning, and thank you very much. I hope that's been somewhat useful.